Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Adam Southend Guy Paranormal, back with you again, you know, and love. And it is Monday night, so it is that time. So, what's there to talk about? It's not a great deal this week. I've been on a bit of a blind recording in Rochford. Rochford sort of Hawkwall. And it was at another St Andrew's Church. Now, if you those who've been with my channel for quite some time can cast your mind back. I did St Andrew's Church in Ashington, where there's another one which is down nearby the train station, and there's actually a golf course behind it. And the building at that golf course, hello Bunny, I'm going to tell you where I am in a minute. And at the golf course there's a building which is allegedly haunted by Anne Boleyn, and it's one of many places. I don't think she can make her mind up where she wants to haunt, but allegedly she's in there as well. So anyway, yeah, as I said, it was a bit of a blind move. I was looking to do Canewdon. Unfortunately the church is locked after a certain time, and I've got no desire to sort of go climbing over gates and stuff there, you know, for obvious reasons. So yeah, that's what we did. We got some very fascinating responses there, and you're obviously going to have to watch it to see. It won't be for quite a while, because I've just finally finished uploading, editing and uploading everything that I've done, bar the extra bonus stuff, which is like outtakes and little EVP clips and that sort of thing. That I'm doing at the moment, because they will be bonus content whenever there's not a Tracy cam available. So that's the only little bit I'm doing at the moment. So I'm bang up to date with the editing, and all the stuff actually goes through to September. That's how much we've got. Okay, and it's handy because, as I've said before, I don't know when I'm supposed to be going back to DJing. I was supposed to be going back on the 25th, but with all the rubbish, I'm going to keep it polite, that keeps coming out of Whitehall about putting back like the June the 21st date to, you know, freedom. I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. And, you know, I'm going off a little bit of a tangent here, but every month that goes by is another grand net that I lose. Okay, so I'll let you to do the maths on that. I haven't worked since last March, and obviously this vlog is now June, so I'm going to let you sort of suss that one out. And it bugs me in the extreme when people say, oh, why are people so desperate for pint X, Y, Z? And it's like, well, what do you know about the industry? You know, it's a fourth or fifth biggest industry in the country, you know, and millions of jobs depend on it, including mine. And, you know, people don't realise this and say, look, all that money that I'm not earning is then not getting taxed, so that means there's no revenue going back into the government's coffers to pay for the NHS and police and, you know, all those things. And not just that, but where I'm not using my motor vehicles to go to these gigs, that's fuel I'm not buying. Again, there's revenue there. Do you know what I mean? There's this massive knock-on effect. So that's where I'm at. And I was sort of looking forward to getting back, because my finances are depleted, honestly. You know, I'm just scraping by to do these bits and pieces. I mean, the only plus point is that I don't really need any more equipment right now. I've got 2 decent cameras, all the detection and communication stuff that, you know, I'm going to use, and you've all seen. You know, there's probably more there if anything. So the only side is finding areas where we can go and visit, that we might find any activity. And once you, and I've said this a few times before, you know, when you do an online search, and, you know, haunted places, paranormal, all the rest of it, the same things come up over and over again, you know, and there's only so many people that can hit them. So you have to turn detective a bit, see where there's places where there's a lot of history, where there's been something happened. You know, you have to do all these sorts of things to try and sort of get find things that haven't been looked at before, shall we say. So that's what I'm having to do all the time, and I'm obviously very mindful now about, you know, about how far I'm travelling. Hopefully things will pick up slightly from next month, one way or the other. If I'm back and DJing, all well and good. You know, it's going to take a while for the money to start flowing again, but I can still get on recording. It just means that the recordings will be a lot more personal, because just be myself and you. You know, that how I'm going to work around with the team, I don't know, but yeah, as I say, so there'll be quite a few recordings if my work comes back, which will be more personal. So that's why as you know, that's why I moved the episode to Thursday. Sorry, that's why I moved the episode from Thursday to Wednesday, in case just to fit in should the DJ work turn up, because then it kind of leaves my Thursday nights free to go and do any recordings, and also Sunday at a push. And that also means that I can probably do some live stuff as well. These are all bridges we'll have to cross when we get to them. That's all I can say at this time, mate. This time. I mean, the only plus point will be, apart from having a lot of material available, is that I haven't actually done, apart from St Peter's on the wall, which I wasn't expecting, I haven't actually done any buildings themselves as yet. So we've got all that to come, and with the even if there is still restrictions, we should still have enough loosening for me to go and do recordings in buildings. Again, I'm going to have to put the feelers out for that, for places, and I'm going to have to avoid the places that charge, I'm afraid. So I'm just going to have to check out whatever else becomes available. We'll see what happens anyway. Yeah, so that's where I'm at in a nutshell, really. Yeah, a couple more things. Obviously, as you know, the Epping Forest stuff has started. So there wasn't as much as what I thought I'd get, and obviously I've already done the live one from Loughton Camp, so we've already had that. And as you'd have seen, the Terry Gooderham one, which was a very fascinating thing I found. This week we visit Suicide Pond, and it's one of two parts. It wasn't intending to be, but that's what's happened. So yeah, this week is the first of two parts at Suicide Pond, which is Blackweir Pond. That's it. Okay, because there was one thing that we did debate a little bit, because when I started the recordings, obviously there was that suicide, that poor lad Richard, and I wasn't going to go there, but it was only because it turned out that the pond that he unfortunately took his own life at was a different pond to the one we was going to visit, so I decided we should keep that up. So yeah, that's what's coming up this week. You got the first of a two-part for Suicide Pond, and yeah, so further on from that, I'm debating about having a quick live vlog down in Rettendon. Now, I know I said about not going back there for some time, but there's something that's been niggling me I wanted to look at, which hasn't really been touched on anyone that's looked into the Rettendon, and that was the alternative entrance point from, I think it's Rectory Road or Rectory Lane, going on off to Stanford-le-Hope, around there where Billy Jasper allegedly drops the shooter. So I might have a look at doing a little live sesh from there at some point, probably next Monday. We'll see what happens. That's what's going through my head at the moment. As I said, there's nothing paranormal at this time to look at. I just want to have a look and sit in my own mind's eye, because as you remember from the Rettendon episodes, everyone that was there that's sensitive, so that was Rob, Mark, Julie, all had the same feeling that they did come from that bush. And if you look at where that bush is situated, it does sort of run in line with a set of trees that you'd sort of come around if you come in from the other side, if that makes sense. So yeah, I'm going to have a look at that, just to sort of satisfy my own curiosity. I might break out the ghost tube app, I don't know. We'll see what happens. All right. So yeah, that's probably what I'm going to do for next week's vlog. And last but not least, I'm currently filming this from a very peaceful spot. Now, looking into the history of the area, which is what I do a lot to find the places to visit, you come across some interesting finds. Now, this one is called, now I'm actually in Runwell, okay, and what I'm actually sitting next to is Running Well, and it's been here, well, it's just been here. You know, it's been recorded going back to the Roman times, I think. But I'm just going to have a quick scan around so you can have a nose yourself and see what you think. I might do a quick little session here, but I just felt I had to come somewhere that's a bit peaceful, you know, just to sort of clear my head, because I've been great this week, really. You know, with everything that's been going on, it's just been a bit of a mind. So anyway, yes, I'm just going to scan around quickly so you can have a look. I had a couple of rabbits just go shooting past. There is what looks like a warren up there. I don't know if I can zoom in at all. This camera does have that facility. There we go. It's just there. Yeah, it's just where I am. As I say, I'm probably going to do a little, I don't know, meditation, I suppose, here, just to sort of calm my mind. It does need it. I should imagine this is a bit more water-filled during the other stages of the year. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, there you have it. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Thanks for bearing with me. Yeah, it's as I say, it's just been a little bit difficult this week. So thanks again for watching. Take care of yourselves. Don't forget, Thursday, Suicide Pond Part 1. And then we've got a bit of Tracy Cam as well coming up. So stay tuned. We'll see you then. Alright, so for me, Adam, South End Guy Paranormal. See you again. Bye-bye.